Well, hello, my friendly shoppers, and today we are going into Burlington Coat Factory, and we're going to see what items do they have for gifts and if they have any Christmas decor. So let's get to it. Now we have, whereas we're walking in, they definitely do have a lot of the kitchen utensils, and we do like that. And so they're always so fun. They're always good last minute gifts, or they're always good gifts to bring to a host. At least for me, if somebody came in with some Disney items, I'd be like, okay. Really, some really cute mugs that we're kind of shopping around. Now, Burlington Co Factory has been a I haven't found everything I wanted, but let's just go ahead because this could be, if it's not for me, it definitely could be for you. So when you walk in and immediately they have all of these items that you can use, like they're a mixture of items. You can see there's pet items, there's some kitchen items, and then we kind of get into kind of went down the aisle and they had a really good art aisle that I was not expecting. And so you can see with all of there's canvases at the bottom, art kits on top, and so it's really surprisingly. Now I kind of went into the store not the greatest of times. It was a little bit packed, so I did have to I definitely try my best to keep people out of the shots, but kind of going in and just seeing what they have. This is over the next town, and this is actually a new store. It used to be in one location, and this was used to be a Toys R Us store, believe it or not. But I was really impressed with the art, the wall art that they had. They had Disney and they had Star Wars. So I was like, wow. And like I said, the Burlington Coat Factories, they're like the Home Goods and Ross and Marshalls. Their prices are definitely always a little bit lower than they're lower than retail, I guess you would say. But like I said, if you're looking to redecorate your kids' bedroom, especially for the new year, if they have like something new that they're into, or they just want a little bit of a change, this is definitely a good store to go into. And kind of pop it around into the kitchen. Like I said, I'm trying to dodge the crowds of people, but they did have fun kitchenware. It did look like they were a little picked over. Like I said, it's only a couple days before Christmas. And so we're just kind of going through to see what they have. Like I said, a lot of cleaning wear. If like the Disney cleaning wear and kitchenware. So I mean, look at these. And storage containers, especially if you're going into like some prepping food, those are always good to have too. Cutting boards, I always suggest. And kind of like I said, I'm kind of getting through this a little bit quickly just to see exactly what Christmas items, what gifts items. Burlington Coat Factory does have a majority of clothes, though. I would say well over 70% of the store was all clothing too. And so I didn't really have time to stop to look at the clothing because we're looking just for little knickknacks, little gifts, maybe something to spruce up your kitchen, something to, hey, and here, spruce up your feet. Look at all this loungewear, which is I always think it's good to be comfortable. A lot of people work from home. If this is your office attire, good for you because you are comfortable, and we work best when we are comfortable. Now we kind of popped into the gift set, makeup brushes. I always say it's so funny. I've had these big sets of makeup brushes. I use one. And it's probably because I use one for foundation, and that's about it. I barely use it because I barely wear foundation. But sometimes I use a little concealer to cover up the rosacea, and that's all I use. But I thought a lot of these, especially if you have somebody who there are a lot of people who I know who wear a lot of makeup and loves brushes and loves these gifts. So these are definitely perfect. Especially if you have birthdays coming up, and not just besides Christmas, but birthdays coming up. These are great to have, and these don't really, as long as you're not holding on to these for years, they don't have expiration dates. But look at all the comfortable footwear. As I said, we're in Southern California. We finally got our cooler weather. It's funny, earlier when I woke up it was sunny, now it's cloudy. So that was a quick change. But look at got the clothes sets. These clothes sets are really good this time of year. It's really the only time I start to see these. is during the holiday season. Now, I personally don't wear perfume anymore, but I do know plenty of people who do. And listen, these are great mirror sets. Like, especially like in our house, we do not have great lighting in our bathroom, so these mirror sets are really good. Sometimes they reveal a little too much, but at least you could kind of see what you're doing. And these all these little comfort, these self-care items, and like laundry and self-care is about taking care of yourself too. So whatever makes you happy. Now, you don't want to blow your budget, because if shopping makes you happy, but if you want to pamper yourself a little bit, especially when times you're not sure if you want to go into a spa, this is definitely a good place to definitely look at these items. Now, I do love all these little purse sets. I think this is such a great time to get purses. This is, in my opinion, I like the darker color purses because they don't show as much. I mean, I like black purse, and like I said, because I bump up and get stuff all the time, and these way less showing. I've had a white purse, and seriously, I don't know what I did within a week. It looked 20 years old. And so, like I said, you have the light items. If you're a brown purse person, look at all these different. So if you like to carry your handbag, or if you like to, the backpack, and these purses range. These are not, some of these look like they're bigger brands, but these are more smaller brands. And so these purses ranges from $13.99 up to probably the most expensive that I saw this day was about $30. And like I said, this is on this particular day. So like I said, we're kind of going through a little quickly in this just because we're avoiding people. We don't want to be in people's way. And especially if they're trying to shop, because you get everybody kind of that panic shopping at the moment, and so that's what we're trying to avoid. But look at all these nice shawls, these hats. Like I said, we're in Southern California. It is a little bit cooler, but a lot of people do plan on going into colder areas, so they had quite a selection of scarves and hats. And if you're shopping for yourself or someone else, I was really impressed of how many. I mean, I guess it's Burlington Coat Factory. It's in the name. And so we will later be doing a separate video of showing some winter gear. And everybody, hope you're having a great holiday, and we will see you soon, and Merry Christmas.